Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new series of me trying to just do this little shit right here. The previous video I did was getting this little goober right here, this little goober. So I have 6 days left until I have to finish this. So this is kind of like a speed run. But without further ado, let's just get started.
Let's go!
At last, the end of the year. The final day. Truly, it was a stormy year of turmoil. Interesting. This blessed leisure almost feels like a hallucination. Digital hallucinations. And despite all that, I survived. That's right, me. I came out victorious against every obstacle that aspired to obstruct the path to my happiness. And I'm kinda proud of myself for it. That's why I'll grant myself this small reward for having survived such a difficult Let me rate this solitary toast for a world that's backwards, and for me, who's just a sad, lonely soul who longs for freedom but is forced to fall in line. Okay, cheers. Oh boy. Huh? Sorry. The technical difficulties right there. What do you mean, what are you even doing? And with some weird background pulled up on the monitor. The photo is a beautiful nighttime view. Were you inspired to match his mood, Koyuki? Weird? In what universe is that weird? Has some sense, jeez. I don't want you, of all people, accusing me of having no sense. Can't you see that I'm currently undergoing treatment for a weary soul? I was having a lonely year-end party. For one! For just me! No, you're not. You're in the self-reflection room. You're supposed to be reflecting on your actions, not throwing a party. And what exactly are you so weary from? You're living up quite comfortably, I might add. In here! Ha! Comfortable? Redonkulous! What is this word? Redonkulous! Of course it looks comfortable to the perpetrator that stuffed me in here. You're the perpetrator. Bleh. You're the perpetrator. You're only in here because you drained the seminar budget. Again! Rasapo, what on earth did you buy with all that money? I've told you time and time again that seminar funds are not your personal wallet. This little silly girly. Considering your complete inability to self-reflect, I wonder if there's any point to even keeping you in here. What? So you're setting me free? What in the... You're completely twisting what I said. You're so... What? But you totally just said there's no point to imprisoning me. Yeah! You tricked me! You're a liar! Mini fans! This is cruel and unusual punishment! You're so completely illogical that I don't even want to respond. But it's just like her, isn't it? Ha! Ha! Okay, just hear me out. Sure, maybe I did something a teensy tiny bit wrong. But teensy tiny? But even if I did mess up a little, don't you know what today is?
It isn't Pokémon! No! We're in June!
To be locked away in this prison, I can't even read these stupid words. Manquasating as the self-reflection room on a day like today. Even you must think it's terrible and cruel to witness. To see me like this on, let me emphasize, the very last day of the year. Shouldn't I get to do something? Oh shit, she mad. Yes! Self-reflect! Damn, Yuka, damn! Oh, reflect! Oh god. Oh no! You're sad! Yo, what are you doing? Damn, she's acting like a mommy all of a sudden. I mean, hold up. Self-reflection! Reflect on your actions! Damn! Say no to violence! Seriously. Okay, I get it. So please calm down. You're just bored, right? Why are you not mad all of a sudden? Are you planning something, Yuka? Koyuki, you don't need to know, so just be patient. I'm sorry to ask this, Noah, but are you busy today? Oh? No, I'm quite free. Then I'll borrow some of your time. Thank you. Koyuki, if you do one more thing out of line, I'm really not going to let go this time. Got it? Well, let it go. What are you going to do to me? Uh-oh. Yeah! Please! Don't apply no one against me! Not again! So, where are we going with this? Heh, are they gone? Don't you dare! Don't you dare do something mischievous with that silly face of yours, Kayuki! Don't you fucking dare! Oh shit. Meanwhile, at scale. Oh, okay, there's multiple choices on this one. There's just so much work to do. What? You haven't finished your year-end accounting yet? What do you mean? We're already at the end of the year. Oh my gosh, there's so much left to do. Why didn't you say anything? Sensei! Deadline's next week, so you'll be fine. What kind of mindset is that? It's called year-end accounting. You should be done with it already. Huh? You wanna give up? No, this isn't a game. You can't just give up. Get going right now. I'm going to come by to check on your progress. Don't think I won't.
Yay, you answered! Yahoo! Yahoo, Sensei, hi!
Yuki, what's going on? Hey, don't be like that. It's the end of the year. What's wrong with giving my bestie a call?
What you doing?
Let me guess. Working? Because that's your job and stuff. No, I just figured out what you was doing. Huh? What? No, Sensei, seriously? I would never call you just to make fun of you. That's what you think of me? Well, of course I didn't just call you for no reason, though. It wasn't to tease you either. In fact, I have something I think you'll like. It's drumroll, please. What is that? This is a miscreant card pack?
Yeah!
I knew you'd recognize it. That's right. The sold out, totally fresh, just released first edition Michiqueen pack box. Beginning right now, I'm going to open each card pack in this box, one by one. Aren't you just itching to know what legendaries lurk within the foil? What? How did I get it? How you get anything? But with money. Duh. With whose money? About that. Why are you even asking? Cause I'm curious, girl. What did you, whose money did you use to get that goddamn pack? You're going to get yelled at again. Later?
Yeah!
Sensei, oh Sensei, you say the funniest things. What does later even mean? Therefore, why are you worrying yourself over next year already? You wary wart. Let's live life in the present, in our current present, this moment we're experiencing right now. The only thing that matters is this pack. Yes? Well, I think if yours is really... Anyway, you're focusing on useless stuff. What matters is that I'm going to open this pack right now. I went out of my way to share this historic moment with you, and this is how you react.
Sensei!
What? Where am I right now? Well, where I always am, I guess. The self-reflection room. As always.
Yeah! Your face is saying, wow, Kayuki's so impressive.
No, I do not! So, when are we doing this? You got all night. I can wait for you. What? You can't come over? You have to finish your work? Yuka's gonna scold you if you don't get through it today? What in the world? What in the world? Did you not hear a single word I said, Sensei? I already told you. Next year's problems are for next year. This isn't like you at all, Sensei. To be so afraid of some distant, unknown future. What do you see me as? This is a problem. Fine. I see how it is. You leave me no other choice. I like to see you endure this without giving in. Please look forward to Kayuki. My live unboxing stream. Let's go. Damn! Here's the first pack. I'm opening it. No good pulls.
Yeah!
I didn't get a single good one. I surely thought it was at least one. Well, I guess I was being a bit greedy. It's the first pack of many, after all. Many, but not infinite. I just may need to open every single one to find a good one. Interesting. And then, they disappear forever, right, Sensei?
Why you?
Well, I mean, of course! I wanted to experience this historical moment with my dearest teacher. It's too bad he's such a delinquent adult with no interest in cards whatsoever. I suppose I simply have no other choice. I'll have to open them all up by myself. One by one. I wonder what new cards would be in this brand new pack. What stats would they have? You know, if we were to do it today, we could even build new decks and try them out together with those shiny new cards. But oh dear, since these packs are all sold out, I'll at least take a week for them to restock. By then, people will have discovered all the new ones already. I guess you won't get to build a new deck all by yourself. You can just copy the decks other people have made, I guess. As long as that sits right with you, Sensei. You're so busy, right? And work is super duper uber important, right? I don't wanna do That's how you feel, right?
Teehee.
Your mind says you want to be good and focus on your work, but at least your heart is being honest. So I ask you one last time. This is the last night of the year to have this very first experience together. What do you say? Why not? Green light? Oh shit. So, do all these objects you have scattered around the room have anything to do with why we're here in our pajamas?
Wait a minute. Noah, don't just look around us, you please. I'm not done preparing everything yet. Teehee.
Apologies, but this is such an interesting menagerie of items here. A sleepover set with a toothbrush and toiletries, late night snacks that are easily digestible, and these adorable bunny pajamas. Judging by the size, I guess that this is for Kiyuki?
That's... Blushy. Blushy.
But how pellicular. I don't think I've seen you leave the seminar club room in all the past few days. So where did this pajama set come from? It was last week. I was looking for clothes in the shopping district and found these pajamas. Thought the bunny ears were cute, and they're too small for me, but the color and design really reminded me of Kiyuki, so I just thought I could give it as a gift sometime.
Why we're making up all these weird justifications? Teehee.
You really are something when it comes to Kiyuki. Well, I'm sure Kiyuki finds it easier to relate to our honest and caring, albeit naggy, upperclassmen, unlike a certain someone who's difficult to read. Noah, are you still thinking about what Kiyuki said earlier? No? It seems like you are. Kiyuki can be a little bit an airhead, but she's never intentionally mean or produced. You two just need to spend more time together, and it will help Kiyuki clear up any strange misconceptions she has about you. On top of that, Seminar has been so busy dealing with a flurry, I thought I said furry, of incidents lately. I feel like the staff members haven't had time to connect with each other. Which is why I've been organizing this pajama party for today. You really are so thoughtful, Yuka. You're right. Strengthening my relationship with my cute little underclassmen is important. I think this pajama party is a good idea, Yuka. I'm already excited. With good conversation and a relaxing atmosphere, we might even get to see another side of you we never met before. For some reason, I feel like I might get a better misunderstanding of that pressure Kiyuki was talking about. Now that I think about it, it's been a while since I've seen your dorm room. We usually part ways to go home from the club room. Really make this place your own since then. These posters and photos weren't here before. Oh my, is this
Why are you poking around the room without permission?
Because it's your partner, she can probably do that whenever she wants to. That's how pajama parties start, right? You find secret diaries or photos hidden in the protagonist's bedroom. I read that in a romance novel from the library once.
No, that's not over at all, and the stupid party hasn't even started yet.
If you have that much time to mess around, then help me organize these clothes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am! That's it for the clothes. The only thing left is maybe a board game we could all play together. All we have as seminars, an old deck of cards. Do you own any board games, Noah? I don't personally. I've heard that Maki has quite the board game collection. Maybe she'd be willing to lend us a few for the night? Maki? From Bertes? I'm sure she have a ton, but for some reason I don't really feel like asking her. And the general sentiment is that Vertes isn't exactly the biggest fan of Seminar. Huh? Somehow I think I remember you saying that good communication can help solve misunderstandings. Why don't we take this opportunity to talk to Maki and maybe even clear up some of those misconceptions you have with Vertes? Okay, I get it. We asked Maki if we can borrow board games. But this pajama party is a personal event to avoid any unnecessary trouble. None of it should be recorded in Seminar's records, okay? No records will be made. This isn't enough to give off the impression I want. Maybe the composition is too cliche? I can lower the saturation on the edges to give a more intense contrast. Ah, there you are, Maki. Couldn't find you in your dorm room, so we came looking for you.
Huh? Yuka? And Noah too?
I know it's the last day of the year, but you're already in your pajamas, even if you're trying to go to bed early. Isn't this a little too early? Well, we're actually dressed like this because planning a fun little pajama party to promote friendship among the seminar staff. Well, that's the official reason. The real reason Yuka went all this trouble is that she was worried Kiki would get lonely if she spent New Year's Eve all of herself. Locked up in the self-reflection.
Noah!
Wow, a pajama party! I'm jealous! I wish we could do something like that. I guess we do kind of stay up all night eating snacks and playing games pretty often. What about you, Maki? You're not bringing the New Year with your other club members? Oh, me? I'm working on the poster for the upcoming Millennium Expo. The whole schedule got pushed up this year, so the deadline for poster submissions is way sooner than I expected. Ah, that's right, we have trouble staffing, so next year's expo got moved earlier. Helping the school out must be keeping you busy. It's totally cool. I was kind of bored anyway. anyway because the club didn't really have anything planned for New Year's Eve. And sometimes the chaotic rush of the end of the year really gives you an inspiration, you know? I'm always really impressed by your talent whenever I see your work, which makes you wonder, Maki, with all that talent, why didn't you enroll in the Witch Art Academy? We'll be here until next year if I start that story. Anyway, you were looking for me, right? Can I do something for you? I got too caught up in a conversation. Do you happen to have any board games you can lend us, Maki? I was hoping we were able to be paired together, but I haven't even playing them much recently, so I totally don't mind letting you borrow them. But Kotama and Haru borrowed them a few days back, and they haven't given them back yet. Do you mind asking them for me? I can't leave in the middle of the painting process. We can do that. I'll bring them back to you after we're done then.
So I get them next year? See you in the new year, Yuka. Happy New Year, Maki.
Take that clip and put it in like the New Year 2025 rewind. Kotama and Haru really aren't in the dorms either? Maybe they're plotting some evil conspiracy. That seems a little bit of a reach. After all is said and done, it's the last day of the year. Like Maki, they might just be busy preparing for the new year. No, you can't let your guard down. Just think about all the problems that the Verta's members have caused without anyone even suspecting. Are my kids causing trouble again? This voice. Chigo, have you seen Kotama and Hage by... Damn! Did something happen? You look exhausted. It's nothing serious, I just haven't slept for 2 days. That's a gigantic problem! That's what she said. Are there issues with the school's server security? Not exactly. We just had reports of a new form of malware on Millennium's public servers that even our latest antivirus program isn't detecting. The malware appears to be a practical joke of some kind. People have reported getting jump scared by random terrifying images popping up on the monitors or empty emails being sent out. I've scoured the server for 2 days and I haven't found a single trace of it. If even you can't find it, 2 possible reasons. The reports are wrong, or this is the work of a hacker leads against me. Either way, there's nothing more I can do right now. I was on my way to bed. It's the last day of the year and you're working so hard. That's what she said. That's just the nature of security work. In any case, what were you asking about our members? Did something happen? Oh, not at all. We're planning a pajama party for seminar, so we wanted to borrow some board games for Haru and Kotama. Pajama party? That does sound nice, like a faraway dream mechanic right, bitch. Probably in the Verta's lounge. I saw the smartphones pinging there when I checked our closed room server. Wow, is this the power of the vice president of the Verta's? Well, it's easier than looking for a code that might not even exist, all alone in the dark room. I hope nothing goes wrong tonight. I wouldn't worry, you have been poring over this for 2 days. There isn't a single hacker in Kivotos who would breach your security system in just one. Throw it out of your mind and get some rest. That's right, sleep see you next year, Chichigo. Yes, happy new year to you too. Oh, she looks something. There you go, Kotama. I programmed it to automatically record if someone gets a roulette penalty. Why do you need a board game type of recording feature anyway? Isn't that obvious, Haru? There's only one reasonable explanation as to why you would want recordings from Pirate Roulette, a board game known for its elements of surprise. The element of surprise! It's to record the shock shrieks of players. Sure, I get that, but why would you even do with that? That ASMR stuff you like is more of like whispers and noises, right? Naturally, the shrill, piercing sounds of shrieks are not the most conventionally popular types of audio clips. However, that makes samples of them all the more rare. Look at the film industry. Oh my god, my words! They're still using the same tired scream clips that originated from classic films. If I can ensure recordings of naturally explicit screams, I may have the opportunity to exchange them for more valuable sound clips later. Exchange? Are these people like this kind of stuff besides you? Anyways, think about it. What if my name, Sensei, happens to play this board game? We could have a rare recording of their voice. Me freaking out of a game? That is an intriguing idea. Damn! And with the installation of this ultra small recorder, it's finished. Now, all we have to do is put Pirate Roulette back to where we found it and let the recording perform its function. Oh fuck. You know, I can't allow you to follow through such an evil plan. Seminar? When did you... Surely you weren't able to look for a board game with a recorder? Well, preferably. We were actually looking for one without a recorder, but I have to cease this game that clearly poses a threat to personal privacy and security.
But...
Why is everyone so eager to cause problems on the very last day of the year? Cause it's the New Year's! We have to do all this shit until the next year comes around! This is why everyone thinks that Millennium is filled with a bunch of weird clubs. Both of you should try to emulate CHIIILL more. I know this might be out of line, but... Huh? Why do you two seem so indignant? I mean, isn't Seminar known for causing all kinds of problems too? I've heard that a certain someone from Seminar is responsible for disabling many more security programs than Virtus is. Koyuki's really putting a lot of reflection these days, okay? It's been very busy reflecting on their deeds for the last month, or maybe the last week. There's no need to make excuses for Koyuki like that, Yuka. Now that you mention it, Koyuki actually has been quite well behaved recently. She hasn't attempted any daring escapes from the reflection room, nor has she laid a finger on any unauthorized electronic devices. Maybe the new year is helping her mature a little? That's pajama party you holding this reward then? For her good behavior? I think it's more so. I don't touch Koyuki to not cause trouble left alone for extended periods of time. So in the name of keeping her content, we need to provide her with periodic distractions. Sounds like more like they're taking care of a new puppy than one of their underclassmen. Don't you guys need to return to the self-reflection room ASAP then? Checked in on her a few hours ago and she was calmly playing by herself. She should be okay. Despite her extreme and ridiculous recklessness, I doubt that she would cause that much havoc in a one-time span. I certainly hope so. Okay. There is 8 stories and there's quests and some challenges, so right now that's gonna be it. The recording and everything here will be changed over time so that it doesn't have to be always delaying or just whatever. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications if you haven't. Go check out my other social medias in the link description down below. I am I19 and I will see you guys in the next remix video or maybe another Discord message episode and so on. As always, stay cool. Bye!